Hi everyone, I'm Rachit, the founder of Stackby. So over the last years, we've been building, Stackby as a no-code platform, and now, with the world, that has been taken over by AI, we are now transforming Stackby into an AI native platform, and we have an exciting roadmap, coming forward. So I want to quickly, walk you through of what we have built so far in the last 1.5 years, and what you can expect, of Stackby in the future. So I'm going to quickly, just walk you through the product, the different features. I won't deep dive into it too much, but at least give you a sense of, about our product direction. And also, we have created a presentation about, the roadmap of, Stackby moving forward. So let's quickly jump into it. So as you can see my screen, the first thing that we did, we redesigned, the Stackby homepage. So it now looks much more cleaner than what it used to look like. So we have like a sidebar, which is collapsible, and you can see all your different workspaces here. There is a different tab called shared, which will give you all the shared stacks, and all your favorite stacks, will be visible here, right? So if you now look at, your different workspaces, you will see, you can see, within one workspace, you can see your top 8, databases that you have opened will be visible. And we have, if you click on view workspace, we have created a separate workspace profile where you can see all your, databases and stacks that are added, in that workspace. And you can see all your workspace collaborators and their different permissions. You can even share, you know, your workspace with anybody and give them different permissions: owner, creator, editor, commenter, or read only. Or you can share individual stacks, with your team members, right? So now I'll quickly go to all the different workspaces, and I want to jump right into all the different, new templates that we've added, so far. So the first thing that I want to talk about is AI fields. Now this is an extremely powerful, feature that we've added in Stackby. Unlike other tools, we've added an AI field column that will allow you to select an AI model, of your choice, and you bring your own API key. So basically, we don't have a credit-based system, in Stackby. Here, you can basically bring your own API key, from those different models: OpenAI, Anthropic, and Gemini. And then you can give custom instructions to your fields, so that you can then basically automate a lot of the information that you have, within your database, and categorize it or summarize it or transform it, using, any of those AI models. So here, we've added like a AI prospect research tool. So if I click on generate, it'll auto generate, the news, of that particular company. So let's say if we click on generate, it auto generates the recent news of Amazon, Apple, right? Their business locations. I can even add their top 5 products, right? The recent news, who's the CEO of the company, and I can auto generate all these fields. So as soon as you type it, you can basically click on generate automatically. So just toggle this on, and it will auto generate, the fields that you have. Now, I'll quickly walk you through a couple of other use cases. So we've added like a document analysis, as part of the AI fields as well. So let's say you have got a bunch of, resumes that you want to parse, in your applicant tracker. So here, what we've done is, we've added a model, and it basically tells me, I've given a custom instruction that give me the skill keywords from this resume and add it as a comma separated text. So if I click on generate, it basically parses the information from the resume, and it gives me all the skill keywords that are mentioned here, right? Now, based on that, you can also see the total experience, their education level, and let's say you've assigned them, a particular job opening, right? And you know what the requirements of those job openings are. So it gives you the look, basically what it does is it gives you a lookup of the requirements, and then matches, uh, the skill keywords and the requirements, and gives you a keyword match percentage, right? So if you see, I've added like compare this candidate based on the skill keywords, strengths and requirements, and give me a percentage of keyword match. So it just gives me the keyword match here. And then AI suggests whether automatically, whether it's a good fit or a bad fit or a moderate fit. So essentially, you can create your own custom workflow like this, where you are parsing all your information from your resumes, from your certificates, from your business cards, and populating that data into the Stackby database, right? And then of course you can use Stackby as it is. um, the third AI feature is the of course the content calendar feature, where let's say you're adding all your content, your captions, and you can power your AI fields to add content descriptions or content ideas, outlines, and in fact even create the entire content draft as well. And all of this could be dependent fields, so you can use AI fields into other AI fields. So it automatically takes the text from the first generated AI field and uses it as a text or as an input in the second AI field that you've added. So you can create this into like a completely AI powered workflow. In fact, we've also added AI in automations. So let's say when a form is submitted, I can basically click on generate with AI, right? As a test step, and I can just add a prompt here. So let's say when a form is submitted, generate, or categorize, the input of that form into, let's say, different categories, positive, negative, or neutral, and then sends an email according to, the summarized category. So you can basically add a different prompt. You can select the models. You can select your own API key, add the randomness, and in fact bring AI as part of an automation workflow within Stackby. So that was a little bit about the AI fields. We have also like added a lot of other features as well. I want to quickly show you. Let's see, an AI project management tool. Yeah. So now you see, the entire look and feel of the stack has also changed. We've added a lot of different views as well. So we've added list and timeline views, which were more latest than that we have seen so far. So let's say I can just add like a list view, and it auto converts into a list, and I can even group information within the list view as well. Becomes much more cleaner. I can even customize the rows, right, and add a prefix field right in the front, right? So I can change this into like a data scientist, and it auto changes, right? So the list views and timeline views are also super exciting on the platform. We are also adding new power-ups and apps. So we now have over 35 different types of power-ups that we have added in Stackby. So you can basically just go to power-ups here, and you can see all the power-ups that are live, right? So there are, and we have categorized it into different categories. Let's say the view sections, and there are new layouts for single multiple options. There are notification. There's a lot of form-based power-ups, different apps, automations, sharing. So you can add table permissions, column permissions, and we've added new tools for table and column permissions as well. So you will see here, now if you want to basically manage, who's added onto particular columns, so you can create, look at the tool section and add like manage columns, and you can see on individually on that particular table which particular columns you want to give people access to. So editors and up, creators and up, specific users, or nobody. And similarly, we have got view permissions as well. So you can basically see all the different views that you have. Imagine like a workflow where you have 50 or 100 different types of views, and a lot of power users have that. you can essentially add individual people to different views and give them different permission access. And you can even add editors onto the views, so where they can only edit that particular view configuration. So these are powerful, admin features that you essentially get, if you have Stackby power-ups enabled, on your account. So you see the entire toolbar, the look and feel has also changed. We have focused quite a bit on performance, last year. In fact, we have spent like sleepless nights, optimizing the performance of Stackby on large records, which is why we could launch like a pro plan, which now supports 100,000 rows. And we have enterprise clients who are using Stackby at 500,000 records, per database. So you can rest assured that, we are constantly optimizing the performance of the database, whether it is loading, switching between views, or switching between tables. We are making sure that, the performance is top notch, and in fact, better than, what our competitors are offering. So that's a bit on performance. And also, like, we're constantly adding new triggers and actions, in automations as well. So you can also bring information via webhooks, or even add different actions. You can send an email, find a row, send a WhatsApp message, integrate with your Gmail, Outlook, even Jira or Slack. And we have Salesforce, Microsoft Teams, Google Sheets, Google Calendar, a lot of those automations coming in actions. And we also have conditional actions coming, in this, where a single trigger could have like multiple conditions, and those multiple conditions could do multiple actions. So that conditional actions feature is going to launch, very soon, in Stackby. And let me quickly now, walk through. So I showed about automations, power ups, different views, the different tool sharing. We are also adding, dashboards and, different apps, within the dashboard. We have launched a new product called Data Flow, which allows you to bring any custom data from any custom API directly into Stackby. So that's a separate product altogether that we have launched. So it's called Dataflow.2, where you can just connect any API to Stackby without code. You just have to bring the API URL, add either a get or a patch request. You can even change the parameters, within the request, and just sync all of that data from that API directly into your sheet in seconds. And whether it's you want to connect your Stripe or your Zero account, or YouTube analytics or Instagram analytics, the possibilities are endless. And we are going to essentially add more native integrations, in the data flow, where we'll be essentially adding all these different types of integrations that we have, whether it's Facebook ads or Google Analytics and so on. And there is a separate pricing model for it, based on the number of runs that you want to bring, from 3,000 runs to 75,000 runs, and how many records you want to bring in. And these are very generous, limits. You can even schedule those API requests to run, every few hours or every day or every week. So check out the Data Flow product. That's a separate product that we've launched, within Stackby. Now let's quickly, walk over, the roadmap and the current status. I showed you a little bit of what we have going on in Stackby, and of course I cannot delve into, deeper features. We'll have separate videos for that, but wanted to give you a quick update, for 2026. So the idea is that, we want to now transform Stackby into an AI native enterprise grade, platform. So I showed you, AI fields, AI document analysis. Now AI also powers, numbers and option fields. So the output will essentially be either a number field, or single option, or a multiple option field. So you can choose, the output of the AI field. We are now going to integrate AI in formula fields as well. So you don't have to remember the formulas that we support. The AI will auto generate it for you, and you can just add it and just run it. We are also going to launch AI field agents. That is something that is currently in the works by the end of February, where you can set up automated AI agents, in the fields. So not just like a single AI field, but like a multi column, fields, that are acting as separate agents. And you can create your own custom, workflow with multiple AI field agents, right? And we have a separate model, that will have the different prompt libraries and the prompt, examples which you can use, based on your workflow that you have. And one more exciting update is that we are going to launch a native MCP server this week, which will help you, with faster, and improved, AI infrastructure processing. So you can use these MCP servers in your cloud and OpenAI, workflows. And what are we building other than, of course, the AI piece? We are going to launch like a AI interfaces where you can build your custom user interfaces based on the data that you have, in Stackby. So Stackby will truly be like a no-code platform where there is a database layer, there are automations and dashboards, and there is an interface layer where you can build your own custom web apps, portals, or mobile apps using the data that you have, within Stackby. So you don't need to take care of authentication, user management, or even setting up Superbase accounts or anything. The idea is that we want to make this into like an AI native product where your entire app functions from Stackby, and the database also remains there, and you control the data structure, right, within the application. We are also like rebuilding our entire forms builder and making it entirely AI native with all the different form elements that you see. So you will see like more improved functionality on the forms. Forms today already support signature fields, but the forms of tomorrow will also support payments. AI agents will be integrated within the forms itself. And as I mentioned, we have also integrated on the automations Jira, Slack automations, and then we have Salesforce and Google Sheets integration that are coming very soon. Yeah, so this is like just like for the next 3 weeks, what we're planning to do. We're launching an MCP server with personal access token. Next week we're launching Salesforce and Microsoft Teams integrations, and the end of February we'll be launching Google Calendar and Google Sheets integrations. We have launched 2 new products. One is the data flow product, which you can bring data from any custom APIs directly into your stacks automatically. And there is another, complementary product, basically called CRM.ai. It's an AI native, personal CRM product where you can manage all your contacts and interactions, from the people that you meet at events or, over a period of time, and you store it at one place. You sync it with Google Contacts or LinkedIn, and it auto populates and creates your own contacts list. And you can enrich their data using AI, and you can search, sort, filter that data, create automated tasks, even record voice notes of what you've spoken to, and AI automatically transcribes it. So this is another product that we have launched called crm.ai. So you can quickly log in into crm.ai as a separate product, right? And this is how it looks like, right? So all your contacts will be visible. You can enrich the data with AI, company enrichment. You can add their interactions, intros, tasks, and files. You can add your own contacts, or even create a form that you can open it from anywhere. And this is mobile responsive, so we'll be launching the mobile apps on it very soon. And you can see all your interactions across your contacts, your tasks, and you can even add a conversational AI interface on your contacts. You can even add groups and so on. You can import your data from Google Contacts or LinkedIn, or even just import it from CSV file. So that's a separate product that we have going on called crm.ai. So if any of you are looking for a personal CRM product on top, of course, of the Stackby interface, then check out the crm.ai product that we have built out. And as I said, we are going to make Stackby an enterprise grade platform. So, and we've been at it, we have over 12 enterprises using our product today. And these are large companies with at least 150 plus user teams using Stackby. These are large agencies, large corporate companies, and teams within those corporate companies who are using Stackby. Um, so we have launched organization settings in enterprise. We have completely redesigned our enterprise admin panel with the way the workspace stacks, governance, and the user governance looks. Uh, we have also added enterprise audit logs where you can see who has downloaded what, the IP addresses, and essentially a system of records of every single activity that every single user has done on that enterprise account. We have launched something called groups, which allows users to be added into groups. Let's say you've got a marketing team, so you can add 6 users into a marketing group and effectively then manage permissions at the group level instead of at an individual user level. And we have Okta SSO and SCIM that we are integrating. We already support Azure and Google SSO, and we have we are already working with a vendor to do SOC 2 and ISO compliances. So your data remains extremely secure and in private controlled environments. So over the last 8 years, fortunately, we have not faced any sort of a security issue so far, but we are constantly maintaining our security posture and making sure that we engage with the bug bounty reporters, the security researchers that we have, and improve the security architecture of Stackby as well. So that's a little bit about what we have going on. So I hope you guys are excited about what we have in the store for Stackby. I would love to get your feedback. Feel free to add comments to this particular video, or reach out to us on support or on our chat, and I would love to personally interact with each one of you who have feedback about what of course they're building on Stackby and what they like to see on the platform moving forward. So thanks a lot to this amazing community to have supported us throughout, and we cannot wait to reach and serve you better with more AI powered and AI native workflows within Stackby. So thanks a lot, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Cheers.